Like and subscribe! Thank you for joining in, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Killer J, back with another video. I haven't done a PlayStation 5 video, so here we go. I wanted to bring you a really awesome game I've been playing for the last couple of days called Resident Evil Village. Now, is this game the top Resident Evil game in years? Or is it another Resident Evil 6? Let's find out. So, in this game, you play as Ethan Winters, the antagonist from Resident Evil 7. First person. There's a lot of shit going on. There's a lot of shit. Basically, this game is a continuation of Resident Evil 7. It continues the story as Ethan Winters. No spoilers. But this game is fantastic. It has got a lot of stuff that I loved about previous Resident Evils. And one of the best Resident Evils, aka Resident Evil 4, this game is majorly influenced by that game. So you're going to see a lot of aspects of Resident Evil 4 in this game. From the menu layout, item management, to how the overall game is paced. And let's be honest, some of the bosses remind me a lot of Resident Evil 4. And that's not a bad thing. This game has got a lot of great things going for it. Now, one of my favorite Resident Evils of all time has got to be the Resident Evil 2 remake. And I love that game with passion. I love how every time you step down a hallway, you hear those lumbering footsteps of Mr. X chasing you, relentlessly chasing you. You sort of get that same thing in here at the beginning, but not quite as menacing. Now, granted, it can be, but it almost feels like they were trying to go for that, but they didn't quite get that down pat. But it's a great game altogether. The boss fights, honestly, the boss fights are probably the weakest in the series. I mean, sure, there's a few good ones here and there, but for the majority of them, they're easy, one-trick ponies. Now, I really enjoyed the atmosphere, and of course, you're going to see the Lycans, which kind of remind me of werewolves. But, fantastic. They did a really great job with the design. I've never run into a frame rate problem in this game because I'm running on PlayStation 5. Never run into any shudders. The graphics were super crisp on my TV. Fantastic. And I've heard that the game itself runs well on older gen platforms as well. But this game, the best Resident Evil in years, that's a no. It's not the best. It's a great story, although be it a little bit out there, but it is a fantastic story from start to finish. This game will 100% keep you engaged for the 10 or 12 hours it takes you to finish it. Once you finish the game, you have mercenaries. You can purchase mercenaries and play it. It's in-game currency, so you don't have to buy anything. Thank you, Capcom. But I will say this, speaking of Capcom, they have put out banger after banger. These games are fantastic. So it's definitely worth your money if you're a Resident Evil fan. But in my honest opinion, if you want the best Resident Evil, go play the Resident Evil 2 remake. It is the best this series has seen to date, with the exception of 7. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Have a good night.